Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your June 2019 General and Love Life reading. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support, all the likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you like you can't even imagine. So remember that every month I will pick the top 3 most viewed and the top liked sign, their video, and do an extended love reading for the following month. So you guys are a little bit behind on that. I believe you've got a few signs ahead of you for the June extended reading. So if you haven't checked out your maze, check them out. Give them a like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you'd like. I'd appreciate it. Thank you guys again. So let's get started. June 2019 general reading, followed by your singles and couples love life reading, okay? Remember, this is a general reading and not all messages will resonate with everyone. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Never force a message to apply. Let's get to it. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, June 2019. Success. Hello. What is going on for Aries? Oops. Let's get to this. Whatever it is, project, looking for a job, moving homes, getting married, leveling up, changes in your life, changes in your atmosphere, whatever it may be, you will find success in whatever you apply yourself to. Remember that being true and honest with yourself and others is what gets you to that highest level, your best you. So let's get to it. Let's clarify this. Let me grab the Gilded Tarot. Okay, the success card clarifies success for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Some of you, this is a work thing, like a promotion or recognition of some sort. Maybe it was a project. Maybe you did something that got you recognized. Two sevens so far. And 2 8s. Okay. I don't usually take more than 2 to 3 cards, but those two are calling me. Another 7. Oh, 10 of Swords. Okay, who got the 7 and the 10 together? I think it was Sagittarius. That one wanted to come out earlier, came out again. Okay. Success. All right. If you've been feeling a lot of emotional, mental health issues, feeling emotionally unstable, been having panic attacks, anxiety, for those of you that have been going through some rough times emotionally and mentally, and I want to say, I'm not saying you're crazy, Aries. What I'm saying is sometimes our emotions get the better of us. And then we start overthinking situations, and then we start, our mind can play tricks on us. If you're dealing with a narcissist, and I only say this because, you got similar cards to Sagittarius, and they were dealing with, a narcopath, a narcissistic psychopath, right? Whether that's, someone you're dealing with or someone in your environment, someone you live with who can be a bit controlling and manipulative, a total asshole, because that 5 of Swords is the asshole card, total jerk off, right? Doesn't give a shit what he says. He or she can go either way. Remember, it's general. I feel that you've been dealing with someone who can be quite charming and loving 1 minute, but has no problem turning their back on you, leaving you hanging. And it's almost as though they do it at that time where you need them the most, right? At the end of the day, you've got your own back, Aries. I feel the need to say that. I don't want to sound a bit pessimistic, like you can't depend on anyone or you can't confide in anyone right now. But sometimes there are times and situations where we can be our own worst enemy, and there are those times where it just feels like we are drowning in the mental chaos, in the anxiety, in the harsh emotions of everything we've been through. And when we don't heal from one area of our life or one wound from a relationship, and then that relationship brings about several wounds, it's like reopening an old wound. Until you fully heal and process and clear yourself from everything that you've gone through, will you be able to better handle the next areas of your life, where you'll be able to, handle the next set of challenges life brings you. But sometimes it almost feels as though you've put in so much work into a situation, you're waiting for it to pay out. You're like, I'm going to see this through. I'm strong enough to make this, work, whether it is a situation at your work environment, whether it's a program at school. Some of you may be struggling with completing your education. I just feel that some of you are so stressed the fuck out. So some of you are finally graduating and finishing your training, whatever degree it is you're going for, certification. It's been a long road, a grueling process. I feel that you have felt like giving up more than one occasion. But the big message here is you are graduating, you are leveling up, you are moving forward. Those of you in education, training for something, trying to make positive changes in your career, advancement, in those types of situations, or whatever area of your life that you have been wanting to dedicate or you have been dedicating your life to. Some of you maybe have been wanting to have more children, or just having a child to begin with, raising a family. Some of you maybe have been wanting to start a new business and changing careers. It's been a difficult process. I feel as though you have felt that the success, that the leveling up should have happened sooner than later. So, you feel like, oh my God, I've put so much work into a situation, and for what? I'm still in the same place. Maybe I should move away from this idea. Maybe I should move away from this, this thought that I could possibly have it all, but when you get to that point of assuming things aren't going to work out for you, guess what? They're not going to work out for you, because you've already put that type of energy and more emphasis in that. And those of you in relationships that have been dealing with this type of relationship, where you feel as though maybe you should have already been married. Maybe you feel as though you've already been through thick and thin with each other, and yet you feel this person has been ungrateful in recent times. There is a big shift coming. Whether it's the threat of going your own way, of putting things to a finality, like a real harsh finality that they're not anticipating, that becomes their wake-up call, or someone does this to you. It can also be someone who's just been verbally abusive, that's got you stuck in your head, and you finally gain the courage to say, enough is enough. I have been through so much shit with you. I have stood by you. I don't deserve this type of shit. I'm not happy with the way things are. And either we move forward towards a better light together, or peace. I'm done. No more will I put up with that. And whatever it is that you choose to apply yourself to, you will find success on that path, as long as it is for your highest good. And none of this Seven of Swords, you know, deception, lying, cunning, con man, asshole energy, backstabbing, and betrayal. Those are really harsh energies. And if you've been involved in that type of behavior, whether you created it or you were, you know, an innocent bystander of it, it has absolutely caused a lot of anxiety and sleepless nights. Like if you bite your nails, you have bitten them down to the core, to the, you know, down to the cuticle, honey. Let me tell you, go get your nails done. Go get a manicure. But these are nervous situations that take over your physical well-being, your emotional well-being, your mental well-being. Because there's a lot of harsh mental energies here that you're just trying to charge ahead and make better changes for yourself. You're trying to elevate, you're trying to upgrade your life. And if you did cause or create or were involved in these types of harsh energies, there is something that happened here that became a wake-up call that said, no more. We're not young anymore. We're not kids anymore. We shouldn't be fucking around like that anymore. That type of behavior needs to come to an end. Conclusion. The World card is also about graduation, about success, closing the door. A chapter has finished. Those of you that are in school, done with school. You're graduating, success, new career, new job. More power to you, honey. Let me tell you. Those of you that have been in toxic relationships, unhealthy, imbalanced relationships, or you're going through these imbalances emotionally, mentally, physically, you know, it's all going to come to a head. Because the very last card here is the Nine of Pentacles. After the Ten of Swords, it's like you're going to come up feeling better once you put this backstab and betrayal and, you know, harsh mental energies to bed, once you put them behind you. Because the only way is up from here on out. Advice. Another nine. Nine of Wands. You're sick and tired of the internal battle. You're sick and tired of battling your partner. You're sick and tired of stressing the fuck out. You're just at that, it's like the calm before the storm. You've been through so many storms in this situation or with this partner. And it seems a little calm right now, but this is the time that you start to plan and create your next move and how to get away from this fucked up sword energy. Because if you allow it to, Aries, it will stay there forever. Trust me. You don't want that shit going on in your head. Cut it away. Cut it out. Release yourself. One more card, please. Too many cards. That was the Star card. That's Aquarius. Oh my goodness. Too many cards here. And the Hanged Man energy is exactly what I was saying with this here. That it's the eye, the calm before the storm, where you take the time to figure out your next move. And that's Hanged Man energy for sure. Charging ahead, cutting away with it. You take all these swords and you say, fuck this, I'm out. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of, you know, letting all this anxiety take up my nights, that now it's spilling over to my days. No more. One more card and let's move on to the love life portion. Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, those of you that are graduating, success is coming to you in the form of a new job, starting your own business, starting something new. This is graduating your life to the next level. Success, abundance, joy, happiness. Stop overthinking that you're not going to find that. Stop overthinking that, oh my God, I'm fresh out of college. Nobody wants to hire me. I'm such a noob, right? Stop. You are adding your own roadblocks, and they're all in your head with all these sword energies. Let's move on to the love life. Straight up singles. Straight up single, Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for June 2019. Straight up single, wondering why you're still single. Maybe you've got a love interest. What is going on? Very soon. I know a lot of people hate this card. Like, what do you mean by very soon? Very soon in a few days, in a few weeks, in a few months? Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. That is how you know what your very soon is. Okay? As long as you are not sure of what it is that you want for yourself, the relationship, the type of partner, the outcome, if you don't know with a definitive, I know exactly what I want, I know exactly the type of partner I want, you know, they need to match me at this level or whatever it is, then how does the universe know what to put on your path? If you waver, we're like, this one's cool to kill time with, you're never going to find that one partner that you connect with that is your ultimate soulmate divine partnership. So if you're wavering between what it is that you want or who it is that you want, then you're not going to find yourself with the proper partner for you. So clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Let's clarify that. Okay. Six of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Queen of Cups. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. You know what you want. You're afraid to say what it is that you want because you are fearing that what is going to come is just going to hurt and destroy you the way the last one did. There's the Empress card again. Second deck with the Empress card. Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Queen of Cups, wasn't that in the general too? Or maybe it was Libras. I just did Libras reading. Knight of Cups. Chariot. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And the Two of Cups. Okay. So try and detach from a specific person as being the one for you. Allow the universe to show you who really truly is the one for you. When you say, this is what I want for my life partner, this is what I want, this is the type of person that I see myself with. And not in vain, okay? Like, oh, he's got to, be 6 feet tall, or she's got to have a rack that, whatever it is that you guys are into. No judgment. I'm just saying. Go beyond the superficial. Go beyond the outside. Obviously, attraction needs to be there. But attraction, physical beauty will eventually fade. So what qualities do you want in a person beyond that measure? And so if it's someone that you can see your life with, that you can be loving and nurturing with, or maybe that can be that way with you, where there's equal give and take, where you don't have to worry about, pouring more into a relationship, what would make you absolutely happy, because you already damn know for sure what doesn't make you happy, because you've been there and done that through that shit. And that was your wake-up call of, I thought that person was the one, but I guess not. And so on to new beginnings. And be careful when you meet new people, because this Queen of Swords energy, she's been through a lot of fucked up relationships. If you've got that little bit of a chip on your shoulder because you had player people, you've had jerks come in and out, you've had people use you, you've given more of your time, love, and energy to someone that just wasn't worth it, don't go chasing people and overgiving of yourself. Make sure that person is worthy. Make sure that this is someone that you can grow with, that you can build with. And it's perfectly okay to be a little guarded after being through so many bad relationships. Just don't be a bitter Betty that's going to be like, man, fuck you. I don't like that you said this. And then you're like, you know, leaving them stunned because you didn't like something. And all of a sudden you're like being very nitpicky about the littlest things, when you know damn well you put up with way more with partners in the past. So you can't go from one extreme to another. And if you want to move forward in this type of partnership where you feel so much love and affection and stability, and you know that you can grow with this person, it's like everything you've ever wanted, dreamed of, wish fulfillment. It's going to take a certain amount of compromise with yourself on an emotional level. And I say this because the Queen of Swords is here. You know that you can be loving and nurturing. You know that you can bring a fair amount of passion into the relationship, more so than others, right? Your Aries, fire sign. But that passion can also turn into anger when you're fucking pissed. So be careful with that. I'm not saying don't stand up for yourself always, right? Because I know me. I mean, if you can tell from my readings alone, just the way I talk, I don't hold back sometimes. So think twice about the behavior or the attitude you're giving new people. Don't let them pay for the towers of your past, right? I think that's what I'm going to name this reading. Don't let the new guys or the new girls, the new people in your life pay for the towers of your past. Because not everyone is a freaking player. Not everyone's going to come and go. Yes, you know, learn from your mistakes. Keep your guard up. Protect yourself however you need to. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Let your guard down little by little. But know that until you learn from the past karmic cycles, the past mistakes, until you shut out those old habits, those old, you know, patterns of relationship, of people that you allowed in your life, the universe is going to keep presenting you with that same lesson until you learn. So keep it moving. Move forward in a much more positive light. And although it can feel overbearing and harsh and draining, know that sometimes carrying that weight is worth it for what's waiting for you at the end of this. Okay, for my Aries singles, don't assume they're all going to be tower moments, every relationship, right? Unless you're creating it, then that's all you, boo. All right, let's move on to couples. Aries, couples in a relationship, married, living together, in-betweeners, whatever you want to call yourself, but this is for couples. Aries, couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, June 2019. Yeah, this one doesn't surprise me. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So if you were with, if you are in a partnership where there's drinking, drugs, addictions of any type, food, codependent relationships, you know, like feeling the need to be controlling of different relationships, of different situations. Feeling as though either you have someone that you're making feel like they can't do shit without you, or vice versa, they're making you feel that way. There's a lot of elements to this. Relationships, unhealthy relationships, unhealthy attachments, that's a codependent relationship. Addictions, money, gambling, smoking, drinking, drugs, sex, gaming, you know, whatever it is that you have an addiction to, or they do. Some people just might have an addiction to, you know, shopping like crazy. They blow their check in like 1 hour as soon as they get paid, and then they're like trying to figure out how they're going to make it till their next payday 2 weeks later. You know, it can be anything. It could be eating, overeating, stressed out. You know, whatever these addictions are, they are affecting your romantic life. It can also be other people being codependent on you, or you being codependent on others, like still living at home, or, you know, you have grown-ass children that are still coming to you because, you know, they can't seem to make it on their own. Clarify the codependency for Aries. Someone here also is dealing with someone who has a codependency to past relationships. Like you're with someone that's still very much in the ex's life, and the ex is very much in their life. Like it's almost as though, are you sure you guys are broken up? Give me a sec. I had some cards fly out. Thought it was more than one, but no, just one card. I hope you're able to see that okay. My lighting isn't the best right now. I did buy new lighting, and let me see if I can adjust it, but it starts blinking after a while. Terrible. The Death card in reverse, so 2 majors already. Judgment card. Scorpio, Aquarius, 3 of Swords. Aries, that is you, or you're dealing with another Aries, or a very controlling partner or person in your life. Some of you are codependent on, you know, your father, daddy issues. Some of you have a controlling partner, which is why you're codependent. They have you that way. This is not a relationship that's happy. Sagittarius. Yeah, see? The wheel comes out again. This is a different deck too. One more card. King of Pentacles, Capricorn. Okay, so codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. 4 of Cups, the Star card, the Death in reverse. Judgment, 3 of Swords, the Emperor, 4 of Pentacles, Temperance, the Wheel, and King of Pentacles. So some of you may have, maybe in relationships, You're either leaning on friends or other counterparts, other people in your life instead of your actual partner. Some of you are in a situation where you are codependent on your partner. You're not quite sure how to get out of it. Some of you don't even know if you want to get out of it. You know that you're not happy. You know that things should be in a better place. You just don't know how to get out of it. You know that things have to change. You have to make a judgment call. You have to, try and figure out what the next step is. Here's my thing. The codependency runs so deep that instead of starting over on your own, you're starting over with that person again. It's a constant loop, a constant do-over. It's very cyclical. Whether this is a karmic relationship that you're in where, you guys are constantly fighting, at odds, not getting along. You break up, you make up, and it goes over and over and over again. So at some point, you need to take back control of your life. You know you're not happy in this situation. Each time you get back together again, you're a little more guarded and you're trying to take things slow because you think if you take things a little bit slower, then things will work out in the end and you can manifest what you want. But the universe is absolutely going to come in and step in. And it's trying to teach you the same lesson over and over again. It's like they want to shake you to wake you the fuck up and be like, seriously? You've been going through this. This is like your 13th try. What's going on here? Because the death card is in reverse. You're not starting over again, learning from it. You're failing to see the lesson here. The advice is to take a step back. Take a step back and find your clarity. Take a step back and think, what would make things better? What would make you happy here? Ace of Cups. You want more love. You want more honesty, more communication. You want to be in a better place with someone. Have you communicated this to them? Or are you just assuming we're going to make it work, but then you don't actually put anything into motion to actually fix it? You just say, okay, let's work on this, and then you don't actually work on it. Like you just pick up where you left off and pretend like you guys didn't just fight and pretend you guys just didn't, have like this major disruption in your relationship. If you turn your back to the obvious, if you are afraid of facing the problems and the issues and the codependencies, if you're ignoring them and you'd rather turn a blind eye to them and, you tell them, no, I don't feel like you care about what I'm telling you. I don't feel like you're taking me into consideration. I want you to be more loving, more caring, more attentive, whatever it is, because I always feel like, your addictions or these codependent relationships come before me. And I know that I'm worthy of more. And if you don't communicate that death card stays in reverse. You might keep giving something another chance, another opportunity over and over again, but you stay in the same karmic cycle. You need to turn that death card right side up. You need to say, fuck this shit. I know that we keep doing the same thing over and over again and nothing changes. So now it's on you, Aries. What needs to happen to get this stuff to change? What needs to happen to bring happiness into your life? How do you manifest? How do you create the relationship that you truly want? And if it means isolating yourself and distancing yourself and taking a step back to figure that shit out for yourself, then do what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, it's your own happiness. It's your own life. And only you can decide what's going to make you happy. Don't give that power to someone else. Only you can make the decision of what comes next. What will you continue to allow? What will you say, no more, enough is enough? What needs to change here? Codependencies are unhealthy attachments, unhealthy behavior. But you need to get to the root of why that codependency is there. Is someone drinking their life away because the minute they start to feel certain emotions, they can't handle it? Are they smoking? Are they doing drugs? Are they numbing the pain with other shit? Are people playing video games all day long to avoid adulting? Do you get a sense of, absolute joy, that rush you get from shopping, from buying yourself something nice, from blowing your check, and then it bites you in the ass 2 hours later when you realize, oh fuck, I just blew my whole check. And I forgot to pay this, I forgot to pay that. Oops, oh well. So get to the root of what this codependency really is about. Because you already know the answer here. You just haven't gotten to a point where you feel strong enough or comfortable enough to face it. Is it emotional past trauma? Is it abuse? Whatever it may be. When you are ready, and if you need professional help, I highly suggest you get it. Okay, so that was for your love life for Aries couples. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, the top 3 most viewed, and the top liked video for that sign will get an extended reading for the following month. So Aries, thanks again. I love you guys so much. I will be opening up my calendar probably mid-June. Email me. My email's at the description box below if you'd like to request a personal reading. And I've got a big announcement coming out to you once I put all the June readings out. So have a wonderful June. We'll see you for your mid-month. Take care. Bye, Aries.